it's been a busy week for the Bloodstock team. You're also new to the team. Tell us a little bit about yourself before we kick off.
Thanks, T. Yes, it has been a very busy week indeed. We've been up around the Hunter, myself. I'm actually Harry McAlpine from the Darling Downs in Queensland, born and raised in the black fertile plains of Eureka Stud, and I've made it down to Sydney to start a career down here at Inglis in the Bloodstock team, enjoying it immensely.
You've been out on the road this week. Tell us a little bit about where you've been.
Yes, on the road this week we started at Arrowfield on Monday, where we saw some nice animal kingdoms that are coming through. Then we made our way to Sedgenhoe across the valley. Some very nice horses being raised and grazed over there coming along. Tuesday we started at Ashley Thoroughbred, saw some nice horses there with Sangabisset, and moved on to Newgate, where they'd had actually their first foal by the Factor, which was a good sort from all accounts, and had a look at Dissident. Plenty of good horses coming off that property. From Newgate we then went to Kitchman Hills. The boys went and saw Mick Malone up there. Saw Time for War, who'll be standing there this year for the first time, and we're quite impressed by him. And then Jonathan Darcy and myself went to Crestfield, where we saw a couple of nice Frankles, which hopefully we'll have the pleasure of offering here next year. Wednesday we then went to Coolmore, where we started. It was about 0 degrees in the morning at 7 o'clock, and the temperature I think got up to 1 by 12 o'clock. That was about it, and it was bloody freezing. Anyway, there's some nice Pierrots there, so they'll be looking forward to seeing a few of those go through the sale ring next year. From Coolmore, the boys, we split up. The boys went and saw Kiora and Willow Park, and Rusty and I went to saw McTulty at Eden Glassy and then Bylong, and then made our way back and got to Sydney quite late, but it was a good week up in the Hunter.
A little bit of news from Inglis. What have we got coming up? We've got the sale today and of course next Friday, but any highlight lots for today?
So we've got the spring thoroughbred sale here today. There's a bit of a mixed lot, about 60 lots. Drago, I think he's been twice Group 3 placed. He's only won one race, so he'd be a good opportunity for someone to take him through the grades. In terms of other horses, the late Oliver Wong is having a few horses dispersed, so I think he's got some So You Thinks and Animal Kingdom yearlings now going through there, and there's a few race horses that have sort of been in the Lindsay Park operation that have come up. So I mean there'll be some great prospects in there. They're for genuine sales, so there'll be a bit of a bargain or a few champions in there, I'm sure.
If anyone's interested, how do they get in contact with the team?
If they want to get in contact with the team, just call the Inglis office and they'll put us through to some of the Bloodstock fellas. James Mitchell will be about on the grounds handling a few private sales and bidding for private sales. If anyone wants to get in contact with him, he can go and have a look and inspect the horses for you and give you a bit of an update from the inside.
We have some exciting racing out at Rose Hill on Saturday. Tell us a little bit about the feature race. We
do indeed. The San Domenico Stakes tomorrow, kicking off with Vancouver for Coolmore, running in the China Horse Club colours. He'll be going around, obviously a exciting sire prospect for next year for Coolmore, and Headwater for Vinery also lining up again first start. So a bit of a clash of the sires, and also Darley, I believe, have Haptic in there, who's just coming back gelded. So it'll be interesting to see how the three of those pair off.
And also interesting to note that we are selling his half-brother by I Am Invincible at the Star, ready to race sale in October. So tell us a little bit about the week ahead.
The week ahead, so obviously the Melbourne team are coming up. They'll be up in the Hunter Valley next week, getting around the studs to say good day and have a look at a few of the seasoned sires that'll be standing there this year. Sydney team, we've got to catch up on everything, so we'll be back in the office catching up on pedigrees, ready for our pedigree rating session the week after. So if there's any entries out there, make sure you get them in so we can have a good look at them.
And finally, Bill the Coffee Man's tip of the week.
Well, Bill, he's 4 from 4 on Wednesday. He's absolutely flying, and he's got another perler for us this morning, apparently. Kembla Grange tomorrow, race 4 Extensible, the 11 for the Snowdens.